Hello there, friends. It's Jimmy Maverick coming at you from the Fantasy Maverick podcast. And hey, we are going to do a best ball live draft on Underdog, 12 team, picking from the second position.
Listen up. It's time for the Fantasy Maverick podcast, starring the guy who's going to help you win that fantasy championship, Jimmy Maverick.
Hello there, friends. It's Jimmy Maverick coming at you from the Fantasy Maverick podcast in Santa Fe, New Mexico. Hey, we are doing a live best ball draft on Underdog Sports. We are doing it, it's a 12 team, and so we're going to get some more of these 12 team drafts in. I'm very excited. It's a $10 league. It's a cash league. So this is really going to give us a good idea as to how people are drafting. I have not adjusted my app yet for this week's NFL games. I'm going to be doing that adjustment tomorrow. So anyway, I just wanted to let you know about that. There are going to be some players that are going to move up substantially, like Corey Davis, I think, is going to move up pretty substantially in the rankings after his performance this past week. But anyway, let's go ahead and get that done. As soon as this thing is ready to go, I will start it up. And by the way, if you haven't done so already, please give me the thumbs up, leave a comment, share this with your friends, and of course, subscribe. So I will be right back as soon as this draft is ready to go. All right, so it looks like we started up, and guess what? I got the same draft position as yesterday. It's got me going at the 1.2. All right, so we're going to do this again, and we're going to use my app, My Perfect Fantasy Draft, to help us pick players. Now, before we do that, I am going to bring up this. We're going to bring this window up so we can quickly move between these items, and you can see that the draft starts in 20 seconds. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to use my best ball half PPR list. The reason I use this as opposed to just a regular half point PPR is because the best ball list ignores consistency, because consistency does not matter in a best ball league. You just want as many points as you can get. That's what you're looking for. We're going to do a 12 team picking from the second position. So we're going to go ahead and enter draft mode. And this is just about to start, and we already know who we're going to pick. There's not a question here. It is Dalvin Cook. I don't even have to think about it. Allow, and we will go Dalvin Cook, draft. All right. And I'm hoping it doesn't do these notifications the whole time, but we start off with McCaffrey, Cook, and Zeke. Zeke at the 3. All right. Kamara still on the board. So let's just go and look at my app. So this is my app. And you can access it through my website, fantasyfootballmaverick.com. And this is a draft tool. So you use it in parallel with your live draft to help you pick players. And what we've done is we've entered draft mode. So what you'll see here is you got the list of players down here. You got the position filters right here. And then you got the round filters right here. So we're obviously looking at the first round. We took Dalvin Cook. But you can see that it likes Najee Harris, Dalvin Cook, A.J. Brown. All those guys rate very well. And the thing is, Najee Harris, well, he probably won't make it to our next pick. We're picking only enough he's not going to make it. But for the second round, it is recommending A.J. Brown, C.D. Lamb, J.K. Dobbins. Those are all really good choices. Of course, I think I think Dobbins is going to be hurt a little bit in his value after what happened this past week. But you can't put too much stock into preseason because it's not like he was going to be playing, and so, yes, Gus Edwards got a lot of work, but, again, it's the preseason, and Gus Edwards will get a lot of work this season anyway. They didn't pay him $5 million a year to do nothing. But we can start setting up our queue, and I got to say, man, you got to use your queue. It's super important to use your queue to set up players, and so, we can go ahead and set up right now DK Metcalf, A.J. Brown. Who else we have? Clyde Edwards-Helaire is a long shot. C.D. Lamb, Keenan Allen. There's C.D. Lamb. There's Keenan Allen. These are all really good choices for our second and third round picks. We can just look at what's going on the draft right now. So this is kind of an unusual draft. Look at that. Tyreek Hill got taken 4th. Kamara got taken 5th. Derrick Henry. There's Devontae Adams. Aaron Jones, Travis Kelce, Nick Chubb, Saquon Barkley taken at the 11th spot. Let's see here. Where's my little slider to see the 12th? Can I move it? There we go. Oh, he's still on the clock. Yeah, kind of an unusual first round. Things kind of out of order as to what you would normally expect. We are seeing a lot of Saquon at the end of the first, beginning of the second, though. I gotta say, man, if he makes it to the second, and I'm picking late, I'm gonna get him for sure. Stephon Diggs closed out the first round. Interesting. So pretty, a lot of non-running backs taken in the first round. Tanya started with Stephon Diggs and Calvin Ridley. Matthew started with Saquon and Austin Eckler. That's a very risky pair. Man, talk about reliability problems on both of them. Geez, you don't really want to do that. But let me just see here. Oh, there's the little slide that lets me see back and forth. There we go. Okay. I'm getting the hang of this. Let's look at some of the other players on the list, though. So, we highlighted the 4 wide receivers. We could highlight Edwards-Helaire and J.K. Dobbins. That's a good idea. So, Edwards-Helaire and J.K. Dobbins is right there. Obviously, both those guys, their value took a hit this weekend. David Montgomery, Chris Carson, DeAndre Swift. There's so many good players at this point in the draft. All right, so let's see here. There's Swift, there's Montgomery, there's Carson. What else were we looking at here? The tight ends, right? I mean, we got Waller and Kittle. And so, I got to tell you, man, this is interesting to say the least. A lot of players that I've been very big on are currently dealing with injuries. And so, it's making it more difficult because I don't like to draft injured players. Where are we at? Is it back to me? Is it my pick? Oh, it is my pick. Oh, look at, I don't know why this thing stops scrolling sometimes. Okay, but it is our pick. Okay, so A.J. Brown made it to us. Right now, A.J. Brown is my top-rated player. 13th value overall, which is absolutely astoundingly good for a second-round pick. It's nearly a full round of value by taking A.J. Brown. And this is how I started out on the one I did yesterday, too. I did Dalvin Cook, and then I did A.J. Brown. So we'll see how similar this draft goes. But let's move to the third pick. It's going to come back to us pretty quickly. Oh, we already have everybody queued up for the third pick. You can see it's because they're so close together, they're just combined here. But if you're not on the horn, on the edges, you'll have a different tab for each round. So, see, it came back to us. So, this person took Justin Jefferson and Darren Waller. I could take Kittle. That's who I took last time. But you know what? I'm going to go in a different route. I'm going to go Keenan Allen this time. So let's go ahead and take Keenan Allen as our RB2, as our wide receiver 2, which I'm super happy with. Again, Keenan Allen rates very well. 29th overall for value, so he's a fair value play, not quite the level of value that we got from A.J. Brown, but it's fine. It's fine. We can live with that, and it's not like was there anyone? Yeah, there really wasn't anyone better. I mean, if I could have snagged a DK Metcalf, that obviously didn't happen. But one of the things my app does is when you're in these rounds, it's basically showing me all the players between my 4th, 5th round pick and my 6th, 7th round pick. That's what you're seeing down here. But instead of being ordered by their draft position, it's ordered by their VORC score, which stands for value, outlook, reliability, and consistency. Except in this case, for best ball, it ignores the consistency rating. It's these 4 columns right here, and they get points based on how they score on each of these columns. Those points are added up. That's the VORC score, and then it's sorted by the VORC score. So all you need to do, just focus on the players at the top of the list, and you can basically just steer clear of the players at the bottom. And the players at the bottom, they all have issues, man. They got low outlook, they got poor value, maybe they're low reliability or poor consistency. We're looking for players that are well-rounded in these 4 key stats that I like to look at. And actually, I'm sorry, in best ball, it's just the 3 stats: value, outlook, reliability. That's all we're looking at for evaluating these players. But let's see here. So for this round, here's who it's recommending. So we got Chase Edmonds, Kyler Murray, Kareem Hunt, Travis Etienne. Let's go ahead and start to get these guys queued up. So we'll look at the running backs first. So we got Etienne. We've got Jacobs, we've got Kareem Hunt. And Miles Sanders too, who probably won't make it back to us. That's why you're not seeing him, but he actually has fantastic value at the fourth round. Let's see here for wide receivers. If we're looking at wide receivers, Cooper Kupp's a long shot. That's what the little gun means. Cooper Kupp, T. Higgins, Tyler Lockett, Brandon Ayuk. Really good choices, right? So let's see here. So there's Lockett. There's Kupp. There's Ayuk. There's Higgins. All right, those guys are really good. We didn't get a tight end. Someone like Mark Andrews, who's a guy I do very much like. If I miss on the elites, which we passed on, taking Kittle, but Andrews is somebody that he doesn't offer great value. He's not great value here. Either is T.J. Hawkinson or Kyle Pitts. They're all terrible. So I think we might want to just wait until we get someone that's a little bit more fair value on our list. Let's see here for quarterbacks. This is a big round for quarterbacks. Kyler Murray, Lamar Jackson, Russell Wilson, Dak Prescott, Aaron Rodgers. What I really want to do is get a stack with who we got already. So, if we can get Tannehill, who I got last time, or Herbert, and I might go Herbert. We can get him on the next round of players. Let's see what's going on the board here. So, since our pick, CeeDee Lamb, David Montgomery, Terry McLaurin, J.K. Dobbins, Amari Cooper, Kyle Pitts, DeAndre Swift, George Kittle, Robert Woods. Let's see here. Then Chris Godwin closed out the third round. Julio Jones, Mike Evans, Miles Sanders, DJ Moore, Josh Allen. So far, we're still 5 picks to us. As you can see, we've got, basically all of our targets are still available. One just popped off. Who just went? CeeDee Lamb. Okay. Is that? No, that wasn't who just came off. Sorry. I don't know why it's not just sticking on. Cooper Kupp just came off. Yeah, that's not surprising. He was a long shot to make it to us anyway. But, we could go maybe someone like Brandon Ayuk here as our third wide receiver. We do need to roster 3. And it looks like, it looks like Sanders did come off. So, we don't have that yet. Sanders came off earlier this round. Josh Allen came off before Patrick Mahomes. That is very interesting. Kind of surprising, very interesting. All right, Deontay Johnson just comes off. Tyler Lockett comes off. Tyler Lockett is a great guy for best ball. Great kind of player for best ball. That's the kind of guy you want. Super monstrous high upside. Adam Thielen just came up. Okay, so it's back to us. So we basically got all of our options still available here. So, we could go Carson, Etienne, Jacobs. Oh, Carson is still on the board? Holy crap, that's really, really good. Because he shouldn't even be available. Carson, oh, yes. I cannot pass up Carson at this point. Fantastic value. Carson, 24th value overall. We're at pick 47. That is amazing. That is such an amazing deal. That makes me very happy. All right. So that's really good. And then coming around, hopefully we could get Ayuk or Higgins, although I'm not opposed to taking Jacobs either. Although I really do want to get another wide receiver. I felt that was the weakest part of my team was the receiver last time. I had A.J. Brown, but then my next guy was Tyler Boyd, because I got the tight end and that sort of thing. I'm just going to look at the tight end real quick. Yeah, so Andrews and Hawkinson are here, but again, they're just terrible value. They're just not good value. Half point PPR, it's just not that good. I'm going to go for, and they took T. Higgins. All right, so I'm going to take Ayuk as my third. I do like that. I feel much stronger about this team than I did before. Dalvin Cook, Chris Carson, A.J. Brown, Keenan Allen, Brandon Ayuk with my first 5 picks. That's really nice. All right, let's move right along. So let's go to the 6th, 7th round. You can see he's recommending Brandon Cooks, Jerry Jeudy, Justin Herbert. Let's look at all the various positions here. Now, this would be the round to get Justin Herbert. And so if we look at the quarterbacks right now, they're still all on the board. But we have a really long gap between our picks. And if we pass on Herbert with the next round, the chances of him coming back to us are going to be slim to none. We also, let's just look at running backs. A.J. Dillon is a nice speculative pick that I like. Where is he? A.J. Dillon's right there. And let's go to wide receivers. Again, Brandon Cooks is a reach. I'm not inclined to get him in the 6th, 7th round. I'd much rather get him in the 8th if he makes it to our 8th round pick. But look, we can get Judy, we can get Boyd, we can get Sutton, Claypool, Robbie Anderson. I'm going to put Judy and Boyd on the list. So let's just find them. Let's see here. Well, there's Cooks. How am I not seeing them? There he is. How do I highlight? Oh, he was already drafted. Oh, okay. Someone took Judy super early. All right, fine. We don't need to worry about that. Boyd is still there. So that's good. And let's look at the tight ends. If we look at the tight ends this round, Noah Fant, Dallas Goddard, Logan Thomas, Robert Tonyan. None of these guys score great. They're pretty weak on the value with the exception of Logan Thomas. Logan is kind of a guy I've been targeting, but I think, you know what? I think I'm just going to wait on tight ends here. I'm really working on building the strong rest of my team, and then we'll kind of we'll just get some flyers later on and not waste those picks. Is there anyone else that I'm really interested in? See, again, Vork scores are not really good on this round for running backs outside of A.J. Dillon. We can do Sutton, Claypool, Anderson, Juju. Those guys are all actually really good choices. Whoops. So there's Sutton. There's Juju. Who else is on this list? Oh, Claypool, Anderson. Blindness. I'm not seeing it. I guess Robbie Anderson already got taken, I guess. That's the only reason I can think why I wouldn't see him. Claypool looks like he's also gone. I guess so. All right, let's take a look at the board. Okay, so since we took Ayuk, then it was Jamar Chase, Josh Jacobs. Oh, there's Chase Claypool, Jerry Jeudy, Etienne, Javonte Williams, Robbie Anderson, Kareem Hunt, Lamar Jackson. Antonio Brown closed out. Look at this guy. He's going like all wide receivers. You can only start 4. I mean, that's the max you can start in this league. I don't understand why you'd have so many. Laviska Shenault, Odell Beckham. So obviously, certain advantage to looking at the running backs because we're going really heavy wide receivers here. Let's just look at the running backs and see who's still on the board. Look, there's Mike Davis and Myles Gaskin and Chase Edmonds. Really good options. Jeez. All right. Yeah, I don't think I need to worry about A.J. Dillon on this round. But and if we look at the quarterbacks, who's still on the board? Okay, so we're definitely going to want to take Justin Herbert. I think we're definitely going to want to take that on this round. But there are some good options here. It looks like Myles Gaskin is not a guy who I've been real big on, but if we look at the running backs and we restore him, Gaskin's going to rate pretty well. Not as good as you'd think, but very good value. Just that low reliability. That's the thing you really want to avoid in best ball is low reliability players, and that's a big slight against him. But Chase Edmonds is also available. Edmonds scores very well if he made it back to us. He's still there. Okay. Let's see what's going on the board here. So let's see here. We had Odell Beckham, Kyler Murray, Mike Davis, Michael Gallup, Mark Andrews, T.J. Hawkinson, and we're still quite a few picks. We're still 3 picks away from us. So we'll have to see if these guys can make it back. They might not be able to, but again, we've got a great group of options here for this team. So And we are rocking right now just 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers. So to go to three running backs here, I think would be really, really good. Okay, it looks like someone else just came off. Gaskin came off. Okay, Galladay, Samuel. Oh, now it's us. Okay, so look, Edmonds did make it to us. Shoot, I cannot pass up that value. Great value there. We got fantastic value. 44th at pick 71. That is brilliant. That is awesome. And then we'll get Herbert with our second pick. Should have no problem getting him, given that there's only one person between us. But that will secure it. And like I said, given that there's only, and that'll get us the stack. We'll get the stack with Keenan Allen. And, he wouldn't make it back to us. See, that person took Dak. So we kind of lucked out there. Let's go ahead and take Herbert. So nice. We already got our stack. We got 3 running backs and 3 wide receivers, all excellent quality. Brandon Cooks, if he makes it back to us, that would be a coup d'etat. That would be great. Okay, so let's go to the next round. Let's see what's going on. So 8, 9. Okay, here's another running back I really like, Kenyon Drake, A.J. Dillon. Okay, so both these guys, although it looks like A.J. Dillon is probably gone. He's not on he's still there. A.J. Dillon's still there. And just because nobody's taking running backs, that's really interesting. But Kenyon Drake is here. We might not need to take Drake if it stays. This is just unbelievable how people haven't been taking running backs. Okay, let's look at who else. A.J. Dillon's still there. Jamal Williams is another one who ranks very well. Jamal Williams. Let's go look at the wide receivers. Wide receivers, we've got Michael Gallup, Jalen Waddle, Laviska Shenault. I think Chenault's already gone. Landry, Williams, all these guys score really, really good. So let's go ahead and line some of these guys up. So there's Landry, there's Waddle, there's Curtis Samuel. Who else do we have? Corey Davis, again, marginal. He's a marginal play at this point. You've also got Michael Thomas here. It's a little early for Michael Thomas. I don't think I could justify taking him in this next round. Only if he would fall maybe one more down to the 10-11 would I really consider him. Tight ends. Let's look at the tight ends. So tight ends. Okay, Logan Thomas is still there. If Logan Thomas makes it 13 more picks to us, we'll take him. But if we look at the other tight ends for this round, what do we got? Nothing great, and the value is terrible. Tanyan maybe, Tanyan maybe. I'm just not excited about taking someone like Tanyan. Let's see. Who else? I think that's it. And, we don't need to worry about a quarterback. We got our quarterback. So we'll get a second one, of course. And we could get maybe Tannehill. Is he still on the board? Yeah, Tannehill's still there. That would give us, then we'd have a double stack. We'd double stack it. We'd have Herbert with Allen, and then we'd have Tannehill with A.J. Brown. That'd be pretty sweet. We could also go for Trey Lance. Where's Trey Lance? Trey Lance is going. And what pick are we at the next pick? Oh, yeah, we'd probably have to take him there. I doubt Trey Lance would make it back to us. Let's see what's going on the board. Interesting. This is an interesting draft here as to what's going on. So after Herbert, so it was Trey Sermon, Mike Williams, Damian Harris, Devonta Smith, Cortland Sutton, Will Fuller, McCole Hardman, Juju Smith-Schuster, Raheem Mostert, James Robinson closed out that round. Then it started. A.J. Dillon got taken. Finally, I didn't think he'd make it back to us. Logan Thomas got taken. All right, well that's kind of a bummer. So we'll just see what happens here. But this is going pretty good so far. And look at our queue. I mean, look at all choices. Choices. We just have to pick which one of these guys we like the most. So there is lots of fantastic options when you do this, and it keeps you from getting the tunnel vision. Whoops. Let's just go and make everybody, and we can just kind of see who's at the top of the board. fact that Russell Wilson is still there, that's pretty significant. Although, I did not get any of the Seattle receivers, so there was no stack there. Oh, he just went. Aaron Rodgers. DJ Chark is the guy in Jacksonville that I'm least interested in. Michael Carter, again, very overvalued. He just very, very poor value. Is he even on this round? Let's restore him. But he's sticking around longer than he should. But Carter, again, his value rank is 124th, and we're going to be at pick 95. So, again, it's just, it just doesn't really interest me. Someone just took Cooks. Darn it. That was the one I really wanted to make it to us. But we still could get Waddle, Samuel, Corey Davis. All those guys are good. Corey Davis obviously is looking real good after what happened yesterday. I mean, shoot. Let's just see here. Corey Davis. Yeah, he scores pretty good. 34 VORC points. That's good. Waddle does score more. They have about the same value. Waddle, again, he's a rookie. So how much could you really count on that? Okay, it's almost back to us now. Drake is still on the board. You know what? I'm gonna go for Corey Davis here. And if she doesn't take him, I'm gonna take Kenyon Drake with my next pick. Who else do we have? Oh, look at that. DJ Chark is still there. Now, you know what? Chark, maybe not a bad choice. Are we on the wide receivers? Yeah, let's see here. Where's Chark? Is he up here? Oh. He's got great value, but I don't know. I'll take Chark. If he makes it to us, I'll take him. Just waiting for my pick. Just waiting for the pick. Okay, so he did make it. You know what? I wasn't planning on taking Chark, but you know what? It is really the best value play at this point. So that really shores up my wide receivers because we're about to go into a dead zone for wide receivers. So I got 5 now. I'm still rocking 3 running backs. So let's go to the next round and see what's going on. So 10th, 11th round. Running backs, who do we got? Well, maybe, so J.D. McKissick is kind of like the only guy that's really pointing out. So let's go find him. And there is going to be a big run on running backs soon, looking at how far behind the ball they are on taking these players. Obviously, I'm glad that we stocked up on the wide receivers because the wide receivers are really depleted at this point. Ruggs, Jones, Hardman. I think Hardman's already gone, but let's see here. There's Jones. I don't want Pittman. There's Gage. There's Ruggs. These guys might not even make it back to us. At 15 picks, it's probably not going to happen. And look, Trey Lance just went off. Tannehill, is he still there? Tannehill is still there. All right. And, tight end. Jeez, I still haven't gotten a tight end. Again, just nothing special. Gronk or Irv Smith, maybe. Oh, Higbee's still there. Oh, we got Tanyan's still there. Okay, so there's Irv Smith. Where's Gronk? There's Gronk. Jonnu Smith is another guy I like. All right, I think we're going to grab our tight end on the next round here. We'll see who makes it back to us. Let's see here. So, so Tannehill is still on the board. All right, let's see what's going on the board here. So, since our pick of DJ Chark, we got Elijah Moore, Noah Fant, Trey Lance, Curtis Samuel, Zach Moss, Michael Pittman, Marvin Jones, Melvin Gordon, Jalen Waddle, and Tom Brady to close out the round. And then it's going to come back to us. I'll tell you what, I'm just going to pause so we're within 3, and we'll see where we're at, and we'll figure out who we're going to. All right, so a couple of my guys have been coming off here. So in the 10th round, we got Higbee, one of my targets. Ronald Jones, Henry Ruggs, one of my targets. James Conner, Robert Tonyan, one of my targets. Brian Edwards, Jalen Hurts. We got 3 picks to us. I think it's going to be a really good time to take our tight end. I do see that Dallas Goddard is still available, and he actually rates pretty well on this round. I restored him onto this round. He's fair value, which is what you can hope for. A decent VORC score. He's a very good choice. So we'll see what happens here. But if he makes it to us, I'm going to take him. Yeah, he's right at the top of the list, so good luck seeing if he makes it. Oh, he did make it. Wow, how about that? All right, let's go ahead and take Goddard. And again, he's not a guy I'm really excited about, but you can't deny the value here. It's really good value. And then as far as my list, I don't have any wide receivers at this point. They're all gone. Jeez. But that's okay because I do want to take a running back. But let's just see who's available on the wide receivers. All my receivers went away. So we've got some speculative guys that I like. Terrace Marshall, Gabriel Davis, Nelson Aguilar. I like him. Jacoby Myers. I like him. Marquez Callaway. Okay, so there's some options here, but I think I got to take Drake. Drake rates very well for running backs at this point. Where is Drake? Yeah, Drake. Absolutely. I can't pass him up. I can't pass up that value. All right, so where are we at? So we got 1 quarterback, we've got 4 running backs, and we've got 5 wide receivers, and we've got a tight end. So we're doing pretty good here. Let's go to the next round. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so 12-13. Cole Hardman's already gone. Myers, we got him queued up. Oh, well, we don't need to worry about the defenses. There's no defenses. I got to find out a way to remove them from this list. Okay, so let's just look at the quarterbacks. We could take another quarterback. Let's even see who's available. Okay, so look, Fields and Lawrence are still available. Looks like we missed on Tannehill. That's too bad, but I had to get these other guys, man. I had to shore up these other positions. Ryan, too. Kirk Cousins is a solid choice. I love Fitz. Yeah, there's some good options here. I'm not too worried about it. Running back. Oh, look at that. Gus Edwards still available. I like that. And Jamal Williams still available. Jeez. All right. And there's J.D. McKissick. Yeah, that has not been really heavy on running backs on this draft. Very interesting. But the wide receivers, boy, they've been going fast. So Callaway, Gabriel Davis, Nelson Aguilar are still there. I wish I could have more faith in Cole Beasley because he is a tremendous value at this point in the draft. Jalen Reagor I like. Cobb is a decent, is a decent play. Yeah, it kind of thins out. Terrell actually might be worth something there. But look at it. Again, we are just stocked to the brim with many, many options. So we'll see who makes it to us. We still got 13 picks. So I'll tell you what, I'm just going to pause. We'll come back when it's our. All right, so it's almost back to us. Here's what's happened since we last did our pick. Ryan Tannehill, Leonard Fournette, Terrace Marshall, Jacoby Myers, Justin Fields, Phillip Lindsay, Marquez Callaway, Baker Mayfield, Gus Edwards, tons of guys that I was targeting here. Irv Smith, Trevor Lawrence, Emmanuel Sanders, Jamal Williams, Tua, Rashad Bateman, Devin Singletary, Gabriel Davis, Matt Ryan, Mike Gesicki, and it's almost back to us. There we go. He took Adam Troutman. Let's look here at our list. Where are we at? What the heck is going on? Somehow I got the wrong screen up. Okay, let's see here. So J.D. McKissick. So Gronkowski and Jonnu Smith are still available. Kirk Cousins, Ryan Fitz. Okay, so I'm gonna grab Jonnu Smith. And then I'm going to grab a quarterback here, either Cousins or Fitzpatrick. And as far as who is at the top of the board, look, Latavius is still at the top of the board. Nelson Aguilar. We're really, really running out of wide receivers. It's just like, yeez. Oh, and Aguilar just got taken. You know what? I'm gonna take Reagor because I really need another wide receiver. So now I've got 2 tight ends. I only have 1 quarterback, so I gotta figure that out. Oh, and I'm glad I didn't take Cousins, because Cousins has the same bye week. I'm gonna remove him just because he has the same bye week. Fitzpatrick doesn't. If we look at Derek Carr, Ben Roethlisberger, there, and Zach Wilson is an option now too, because I got Corey Davis. So there's a nice stack there, and that should be an easy get. We'll see what happens by the next round. Let's look at the next round here. So here's who it's recommending. We got Ebron, Daniel Jones, Denver Broncos defense. We don't need to worry about that. Let's see here for quarterbacks. For running backs, we got Savin Ahmed, Darrell Williams. So let's look at that. Let's see. There's Ramondre Stevenson. Oh, are they already gone? Both of those guys? Penny's still on the board. Giovanni Bernard's still on the board. Those are guys I'm interested in. Let's look at the wide receivers. And again, you know what? Again, I think just because so many have gone off, we need to just look at who's available. Shepard looks like he'd be a decent choice just on volume. KJ Hamler's a guy I've been grabbing. Crowder, I really don't want Crowder. But you know what? If I go with that stack, maybe I could do that. Let's see for tight ends. Engram's a decent choice. Gronk's still on the board. Hunter Henry's still on the board. That could be interesting if he makes it back to us. All right. Who is that tight end at the... he's probably not going to be on my list. Is he even here? What's that guy's name? No, he's not on my list. That guy that was on Pittsburgh that got those 2 touchdowns yesterday. Although that you're just chasing touchdowns there. I mean, that was just a quirk. Three catches and 2 of them were touchdowns is something you can't expect to have repeat, because it doesn't. So we've got some good options here. I really do need another quarterback. We've got 7 picks till our next pick. So let's go ahead and I'm just going to pause over within. All right. So since our Jalen Reagor pick, we've got David Johnson, Latavius Murray, Cole Beasley, Randall Cobb, Gerald Everett, Damian Williams, J.D. McKissick, Alexander Madison, Traquan Smith, Rob Gronkowski closed out that round. Then coming back, Giovanni Bernard, Evan Ingram, Paris Campbell, Terrell Williams, Kirk Cousins, A.J. Green, Malcolm Brown, Cole Kmet, Sterling Shepard, Xavier Jones, and it's back to us. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go for the Zach Wilson. This is a tough one. I'm going to, you know what? Now I'm going to go with Fitz. I think Fitz just has more upside. Did it take it? Yeah, it took Fitz. Okay. And then I think I'll take Ramondre Stevenson. Look at my running backs right now. Cook, Carson, Edmonds, Drake. Oh, yeah. I haven't taken a running back in a while. Jeez. Okay, I've been derelict in that. And Penny is still on the board too. So let's see what happens. All right, I'm going to take Ramondre Stevenson since they just took Penny. It only gives me 5. It's a little light. How are we doing on rounds? 3 more rounds. Okay, so let's go to the next round. So we're going to the 14-15. Is that where we're at? We are heading to the 16-17. Here's where we're at. Okay. So again, I think we're just going to go off board now. I don't, we're so late in the draft. We just got to look for who's available and who could do something. Still getting Zach Wilson with one of these last picks. I think it'd be fun to do. Let's see who's available. Well, Tevin Coleman maybe. Justin Jackson. That's a guy I've been picking up a lot. Oh, there's Savin Ahmed. There's Darrell Williams. Okay. Devontae Booker, Samaje Perine, really good backups here. Okay, so these are really good to target. Let's look at the wide receivers. I don't know if I necessarily need to take any more receivers, but we got KJ Hamler already highlighted. I'm not really feeling it on any of these guys. Yeah, I'm not interested. All right, how about tight ends? Hooper? Sure. Jarwin? I wish Zach Ertz would get traded. Ebron is also an interesting choice. All right, so we got, again, tons of players on the queue. I hope you use the queue. Use it. It is so helpful. It is really going to just change your game. It keeps you from getting that damn tunnel vision where you're just focused on one player and you just want that player so bad and you just can't stand it. And this will allow you the ability to just look and just find the players that you would like to roster and get them on your board. We got tons. We got tons here. So we are in great shape. Oh, it looks like somebody did take someone took Wilson. Dang it. But that's all right. That's all right. We're really good. I mean, with Herbert and Fitzpatrick, I'm very confident in those two. Running backs, Dalvin Cook, Chris Carson, Chase Edmonds, Kenyon Drake, and Ramondre Stevenson. Wide receivers, A.J. Brown, Keenan Allen, Brandon Ayuk, Corey Davis, DJ Chark, and Jalen Reagor. Got some nice value picks there. Dallas Goddard, Jonnu Smith, a little bit less excited about the tight ends. But we're going to grab one more. So, Ebron is Ebron. Well, you can't see because my head's blocking it. I can see through. On my recording, I can see through the image of myself on this screen. Eric Ebron's at the bottom of the list. He's a very, very good choice, despite what that other tight end did. That rookie, it's just dumb luck. We'll just call it as it is. It's almost back to us now. I want to build up my my running backs here. So I think we'll go 2 running backs and then we'll just grab a tight end with our last pick. So let's go ahead. I want to grab Savin Ahmed just because Myles Gaskin's a low reliability player. And I could grab Devontae Booker because, again, I don't have a lot of faith in my brain is broken. My brain is broken. Saquon. All right. So let's see here. Justin Jackson also I really, really like. Just because Eckler's not a workhorse. He's not going to get, he'll only get like maybe 150 touches plus the targets, but he'll only get like 150 touches. So there's a role there for Justin Jackson. Who do I want to take? And I could also grab one of these guys. Let's just see who makes it to the next round. I'm going to take Ebron. I don't want to miss on him. I did miss on him last time in the last round, so I don't want to chance it. I got 4 options here for running backs. Are there any others that I'm really interested in? Let's see. Nah, there's nobody here. What else we got? Carr's still on the board. Taysom Hill's the guy I grabbed on the last pick on the last draft. Whoops. Anybody here? Slayton might have some touchdown upside, but and there's Nico Collins. Not a lot of super compelling stuff here. How are we? 16 picks away. I'm just going to pause till we get to our pick. All right, it's almost back to me. It looks like only like Darrell Williams fell off. I'm glad I took the tight end, though, because the other tight ends all went. So that was a good move. And so now I got Justin Jackson, Devontae Booker, Samaje Perine making it back to me for my last pick. I could also take Nico Collins. The quarterbacks, though, I think... Yeah, so Carr went off. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take Justin Jackson. So let's go ahead and take that. So just to review. So here's who I got. I got Justin Herbert and Ryan Fitzpatrick as my quarterbacks. I got Dalvin Cook. Hold on. It just jumped me out of that page. Not right now. Okay. So Dalvin Cook, Chris Carson, Chase Edmonds, Kenyon Drake, Ramondre Stevenson, and Savin Ahmed, and Justin Jackson as my running backs. For wide receivers, I got A.J. Brown, Keenan Allen, Brandon Ayuk, Corey Davis, DJ Chark, and Jalen Reagor. For my tight ends, I got Dallas Goddard, Jonnu Smith, and Eric Ebron. I'm pretty happy with that. Oh, look, I lucked out. Look, Jonnu Smith and Dallas Goddard had the same bye week. I did not realize that. Yeah. Okay, that was a miss on my part. But otherwise, looks like I've got my bye weeks all covered pretty well. And so I should be in good shape. So, yeah, there you go. So that's another one in the book. So what do you guys think of this team? So why don't you let me know? Just give me leave a message down below. And, of course, don't forget to like and subscribe. I do appreciate that. And thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. We'll do some more of these mock drafts coming up real soon.